Welcome back, my friends, my peeps, my horror friends. It is Doogie, and you are watching The Horror Den. And right now, you're probably wondering where my horror jacket is. My horror jacket, as you can see, it's right there. But I am wearing a shirt that kind of reminds me of Michael Myers. Yes, it does. So, with that in mind, it is now time for my review of American Horror Story Apocalypse. Yes, I binged that pretty quickly because I couldn't stop watching it. Like, I loved it. It was great. I think so far, Apocalypse is my favorite season of American Horror Story just because, you have the end of the world, which, which is a nuclear bomb attack. And then special people get sent to these outposts because of their special DNA. But then you find out there are witches involved and warlocks. And then you have the I don't know, call it the villain of the series of Series 8, Michael Langdon, who's played by Cody Fern. And I think he was amazing as the villain of this season. Um, and it really brought like everything. They went back to the Murder House season 1, Coven. It was just awesome how they brought back all and they tied in everything perfectly. Because if you watch the first season, you know that there was a kid born and he's like the Antichrist, right? So you know Michael has powers, but you don't really know till like halfway through the season that he's the boy from season 1. So it's like, how are you gonna fight him? How in the hell do you fight the Antichrist when he's trying to bring the world, to kill the world? And they had a lot of different angles going on in there, and I needless to say, they were not short on any kind of gore throughout the whole season. Of course, it's an American Horror Story, so there's going to be a lot of gore, and it's right up my alley because I love it, you know. And like all the witches were back. They even brought in a little bit of American Horror Story Hotel. I think that was season 5 because Queenie was stuck there, and so Michael went there and took her out, and then he saved I can't remember her name on the show, but it's Emma Roberts' character. She was stuck in hell as a retail customer service person. I thought that was pretty funny. But he brings all these other witches back to prove to Cordelia, who's played by Sarah Paulson, that he should be the next supreme leader of the coven and the warlocks. And they all have no idea that he's the actual son of Satan until it's too late. And of course Michael starts killing everybody, and it's total chaos until Mallory finds out that she's the only the one that can save the world, and she's played by Billy Lord. And so if you have seen it, you know what I'm talking about. I really liked it. If you haven't seen it, each series has an ending. So it's like, if you don't want to know the ending, you can, turn away and not listen, because I'm going to say the ending anyway, because there's a TV show that was on 2 years ago. So in the end, they find a way to defeat Michael. Cordelia kills herself in front of Michael, therefore giving Mallory the supreme power. So she goes back in time, runs Michael over when he's still learning his powers, kills him, brought back Jessica Lange for, which is pretty cool because she hasn't been there in a couple seasons. Kills him, therefore ending the apocalypse before it even began. But little did Mallory know, and everybody else knows, that apparently Satan had a backup plan, of course, because, well, there's always a backup plan. Let's do a shot. Shot. There we go. Cheers. Ah, yes. So, with that being said, Satan's child will live on because the same things were happening, like the murder of crows. Is that what they call it? Like when the crows get together, it's called a murder. They're flying around the house when another kid is born and kills her nanny. Now another antichrist is born. Backup plan. So that's going to continue happening forever and ever. But so now I'm trying to figure out how to do my rating system for American Horror Story because I should try and do it the same way as the movies because I do MMDK and MMD, MDK. So, hell the hell with it. I'm doing MDK because I loved American Horror Story Apocalypse. I think that was my favorite season so far. I really like it. I really enjoyed it. I can't wait to watch season 9, which I'll be watching very, very soon because the next chapter, American Horror Story season 10, starts like in a week or so. So I gotta get to watching. What's it called? 1984. I think it's a serial, serial murder, serial killer type season. So I'm excited about that. But yeah. So before I go any further, subscribe, like, comment, please. And I just want to say thank you to the amount of people who have subscribed already. It's just amazing. Amazing how many people love horror these days. And I can't say thank you enough to everyone who's watched, who continues to watch and support Doogies Horror Den. You know, thank you very much. And so, American Horror Story, Apocalypse, MDK, because I loved it and I'll watch it again. Let's see if 1984 is better or worse than Apocalypse. But until then, this is Doogie in the Horror Den. Cheers. Or, no. We're not doing cheers. We're doing skull. Yeah. Until next time, everybody, this is Doogie. Keep watching horror, and I'll see you next time.